Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fresno City College. Armenia basketball returns to California. My name is Jason Toktajian, the reporter with KC24 CBS 47 News here in Fresno, California, joined by the one and only Zando Arzumanyan, making his return for a third year on the call for the Armenian basketball team. You know him and you know his voice. Zando, how are you doing, man?
Excited to be here. Happy to be here in Fresno. Great turnout by the Armenian community here, and we're going to have a great night of hoops.
And we got a great night of hoops indeed. And we got 74th ranked Costa Rica as the opponent tonight and in LA on Sunday. But obviously the focus today is on the Armenian national team playing in Fresno for the first time ever, really.
A couple years ago, they came to Los Angeles for the first time, played on U.S. soil for the first time. We saw the diaspora show out. We're seeing the same thing here in Fresno, and it's going to be exciting. Jason, you're from Fresno. What does this mean for the community?
Well, I live in Fresno right now, originally from Southern California, but yeah, last year and a couple months I've been living here in Fresno, and the community here in Fresno, the Armenian community especially, has really welcomed me with open arms, and they are really a community-based Armenian community. I mean, how many times can I say community, right? In the same sentence.
You can't say it enough.
That is the word that really sums up the Armenians here in Fresno. They really know how to come together for events like this, and how many times do Fresnoans get the chance to watch international basketball? They don't, really. And Costa Rica, they also have quite the opportunity here, and we got a chance to even talk to the Costa Rican general manager before tip-off.
We talked to him, and you know what? He just said how grateful they were for this opportunity. They're excited to get that invite from the Armenian Basketball Federation. They flew down to LA 2 days ago. They drove down here to Fresno. They've gotten acclimated. They're ready to go. And Jason, look, they're no joke. This isn't going to be a walk in the park for Armenia. They're a team that they're coming here, they're hungry. Their general manager's whole looks. They're getting ready for that international window in August. They're getting ready and prepared. They want to win those games and move on to the next window. But first, it starts with this friendly here and getting yourself off on the right foot.
Absolutely. You know, the general manager was telling us that their national team is quite young, and they're made up with, you know, a lot of new kids that are, you know, playing their national, you know, club basketball really in Costa Rica. So once this wraps up, they're going back to the league. They told us that the league is on pause for these national games. So, I mean, how many times do you hear that? I hear about that, right?
It's like an all-star break for them. They're coming to play international play. It's kind of like soccer where they have the international play window where you get a little bit of a break from your club. You come here. These guys on the Costa Rica team, they're friends right now. And on Tuesday, their general managers told us they're going to go back to being enemies.
There you go, man. And, you know, we're really excited to see Costa Rica in action for the first time against the national basketball team. Obviously, Armenia in their last games a little bit earlier this year, right? When they were playing Albania, they won 91-70, kind of like ending off the qualifiers, pre-qualifiers, on a high note. And now they're back here, and Rex Kalamian has been very candid about what he wants this group to achieve, and that is an Olympic bid.
And an Olympic bid starts with building that chemistry, getting these guys acclimated to playing with themselves. We talked with him before the game. We're like, Coach, what's the play style going to be? He wants fast pace, he wants three-pointers, he wants dunks, he wants transition. And it's a team that when they play from ahead, they're at their best. When they're in their deficits, when they're trailing, it's a little harder for them to come back. So expect a little bit of run and gun. And I expect a lot of guys to get playing time tonight.
Yeah, I hope so, too. We got a couple of new names, right? One of them, 17-year-old from Canada, right?
Xavier Kalamian. We had a chance to catch up with him as well, and he was just saying how blessed he is to have this opportunity to be here, how excited he is to be with these guys, welcoming him, and he fits the build for what Coach Rex wants. He said, we asked him, what do you bring to the table? 3-point shooting and slashing. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That's what the doctor, there you go, couldn't have said it better, Zando. And it looks like we're about to get going here and get ready for the national anthems. Obviously, when that goes, we'll pause here, and that's going to be the notification for us to get going for the game.
Costa Rican national team versus the Armenian national team. We ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the Costa Rican national anthem. the Kalamian Men's Sassoon Chapter's Scouting Division.
That was a wonderful performance of the Armenian National Anthem from the Kalamian Elementary School here in Fresno. And away we're about to go, Zando. This is going to be quite the exciting matchup, and a lot of people have started to fill this gymnasium up, and it's going to be quite the packed crowd here from what I'm looking at.
I mean, what else would you expect from the Armenian community? Showing out when you need them the most. You got the national team right in front of you. We're moments away from tip-off, and you could just feel the angst in the crowd. You can feel how excited everyone is, and I think the top is about to blow off this place, Jason.
Oh, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready, and you're ready for it too, aren't you?
Of course. I mean, who do we want to highlight right now? Who should we go after? We talking to the Costa Rica general manager. Look, they're no joke. Talking about Isaac Conejo. He is a facilitator to the T, kind of like their CP3. You know, he's the engine that gets them going. And then if you're looking for a guy to keep an eye on from their team from the scoring standpoint, Carlos Quesada, a younger team, but he's the veteran, 39 years old, a 6'6" center. he's going to be trouble inside. But Armenia's lucky. We got our own David Khachaturian, who's going to hold it down inside.
That's absolutely right. And let's start about talking about the starting lineups for both teams so everybody knows who's playing. For the Armenian National Basketball Team, Rex Kalamian told us that Anto Balyan is going to be starting next to Andre Spight. Connor Mkrtchyan at the 3. We've got Zach David Khachaturian, and Zach Tavidian. I almost flubbed that one, but Zando, tell us who's starting for the Costa Rican national team.
Costa Rica, no joke on their side. Isaac Conejo, he'll be starting at the 1. Carlos Quesada, RJ Muir, David Shedden, and also Victor Arias. That's the 5 for Costa Rica, ready to go. As mentioned, younger team with a little bit of veteran experience.
Zando, whenever I see the Costa Rica national team, I can definitely tell that they have a lot of size, and it does seem like that's going to be their, advantage for this game. But the Armenian national team, like you said, they're going to be running and gunning, and Rex Kalamian said that they want to make sure that they're going to set the tone and set the pace right out the gates.
And it's a little bit of that chess match. We were talking about it last night watching the NBA Finals game, how teams, they alter the way they play to match another team. Will Armenia alter, maybe go with a bigger lineup at one point in the game to match Costa Rica's size? Or is it going to be Costa Rica that's going to have to sub in their young guns and see how they're going to react to Armenia's fast pace?
And one of Armenia's young and big guys, Yura Mkrtchyan. He's definitely been somebody that we've definitely highlighted. The Armenian National Basketball Team has highlighted. It'll be interesting to see how much run he gets as well, and if he gets utilized, especially in those pick and rolls. And if they're going to be running and gunning, we'll see how he's going to be able to keep up with them too. Rex Kalamian told us the past 5 days have been really successful when it comes to their practice and seeing how they're going to really line up going forward. And it's going to be really fun to see just how deep they're going to go into the bench as well, and how this game goes out. And you were expecting a lot of people to get run time, and that's what we want to see here.
One thing to note, we were talking to Coach Rex before the game, Corey Silverstrom, he is potentially out tonight. He's a little bit of a game time decision. We'll see how much burn he gets dealing with a toe injury. Also with that game on Sunday, maybe you keep him healthy, keep him on the bench, and then you can unleash him and maybe use your secret weapon in that second game.
Absolutely. And you being from Southern California, a lot of people watching from Southern California, they know the Laker broadcast. They have the 3 keys to the game. Rex Kalamian gave us his 3 keys to the game. Shoot threes early. Make sure you run out for layups, and make sure not to over dribble. Don't take the air out of the ball, really, and keep the pace going.
It'll be interesting to see Armenia on the defensive side, too. Coach Rex said they're kind of in between that being a switching team and sticking with their man. Obviously, David Khachaturian, not a guy that could switch on to everyone. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe, they sub him out early, get an early sub, go a little smaller.
And if you guys just saw the gentleman in the red shirt that just dapped up all the players, that is Mr. Burj Abkarian, the Fresno consulate, the honorary consulate of Armenia here in Fresno. And that was the first consulate opened up in the entire
opportunity I've had to call these games, and every year it just blows my mind that how much we continue improving, not only as a team, but just the support from everyone in the community.
Absolutely, man. I'm honored to be joined by you here. You've been here for the 3rd year. This is my first time doing the call. I've had some opportunities, but you know what? I'm so glad to see you and Manuk doing this, holding down the fort and making sure, Armenia basketball is spread to the masses. You guys know how to bring this game to life, and I have the honor to be with you here. I'm excited for this. You're excited for this. And let's just get this going, man. I'm excited. And I know the fans here, they're getting the flags raised. They got so many towels, and the towels that they actually gave to the fans here have embroidering of Jerry Tarkanian with biting a towel down, which is, everybody knows Jerry Tarkanian for that. Obviously, he had spent some time here in Fresno before making his name in UNLV. That was my stomping grounds, and I had a lot of fun, covering that and saying that I'm another Armenian JT in UNLV, just like Jerry Tarkanian. And, we're ready to get this thing going. You hear that sound, Zando?
Seven Nation Army.
Seven Nation Army only can mean one thing.
We're not in Michigan, but we still got it going.
Let's get this thing going with the tip-off. The Costa Rican team wins the tip here. So Armenia will start this game on the defensive end. We'll see what they go and what schemes Costa Rica throws their way.
Man-to-man defense by Armenia right away.
Definitely setting screens here. Costa Rica still working on the 3-point line. They're going to see if they can get a 2-point shot. Fading away. Not the best shot there, but Anto Balyan gets the rebound.
That's a good defensive possession to start the game. Later in the shot clock, contested too. You couldn't want anything else.
First possession, we're going to see Andre Spight manning the offense here. And we'll see what they're going to get here going. Mkrtchyan gets the ball to Tavidian. Tavidian back to Andre. Decision looks like they're going to want to work this back out. And Andre with the first three-point shot up, just short. Rebound to Costa Rica there. Oh, an outlet pass right there, and Costa Rica is the first team on the board. Give those points to Victor Arias.
Bit of a lapse for Armenia, not looking up on the break, just an easy deuce.
Yeah, a little lap of defense right there, just not going man-to-man, but Armenia, another three-pointer. This time Connor Esijan just rims out there. Rebound to Shedden.
You want to see that, though, Esijan getting shots early on. He's a volume guy. Get him as many shots as you can from behind the arc.
Got Anto fighting off of two screens there, not able to switch. And another quick pass in the lane, but that's going to stay on this side of the court. Costa Rica just got fortunate with a blown bunny there, but Armenia last to touch the ball.
It's the early game jitters. Mkrtchyan didn't really get both hands on it, lost control of it. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Costa Rica.
Still got plenty to work with here, but a little bit of a trap from Esijan. Not bad on the defense there. And that's quite the wild three-pointers. A lot of three-point shots up early, but none of them going down. Andre on the fast break, going all the way with a spin move. Has to get it up, but that's a turnover there. Oh, there we go. Another turnover, back-to-back turnovers, but in favor of Armenia here.
Travel in the backcourt, just unforced by Costa Rica, trying to get a little too fast ahead of themselves, feet moving too quick. Back to Armenia.
Andre Spight with the ball out of bounds here. He had a very successful season in Uruguay, the top scorer. Esijan with the ball, getting into the paint. Just losing the ball. Where's the ball? Who's going to have it? It's Costa Rica.
Sloppy basketball by both teams so far.
3 turnovers in the last 20 seconds of game time here. Penetration, kick out for a 3. Nope, he's going to kick it back out. Fans are now getting into this, asking for defense here. Costa Rica looked really patient, but they're not scared to shoot the three-point shot. And right on cue, three-pointer is up, and once again, no good. That's the third miss for Costa Rica from behind the arc.
That was a deep one by Mir.
And Anto Balian, he rises up for that one, but doesn't get rim. They're looking for the foul. He's asking, where's the foul, ref?
Ref probably thought that was a little bit of a kick out, didn't give it to him. Anto's still unhappy about it.
Yeah, he needs to focus here, and he will so, because once again, he has to fight through 2 screens. Does well, but that's going to be a foul, and free throws coming the way of Isaac Conejo, the point guard that you've highlighted earlier on.
So far, obviously only 2 points on the board. Can't get his assist numbers up, but he led them in their qualifiers last year. And you know what, Jason, one thing we didn't mention, these two both had a common enemy last year. Both of them playing Guatemala, Armenia playing in the friendlies last year in the United States, in Los Angeles. And for Costa Rica, them playing them in their qualifiers, both taking care of them handedly.
And that was almost an air ball right there. Somebody yelled brick from the other side, and it worked.
Someone left the door open, I think. A little bit of wind came in.
Yeah, you felt that one. It felt nice, right? It's hot up here. Swishes that one for 2 to get this going on the Costa Rican offensive end. 3-0, 2.5 minutes in the game.
Still a little feeling out for them, Jason. Armenia just needs to get an easy basket.
Here we go. And 1. There we go. That's the way to get the offense going. Andre Spight marching to the charity stripe, and he's going to have a chance to tie this up early.
I said easy basket for Andre Spight, a contested layup, foul, getting checked in the body. That's an easy basket for him. He does that all day. You mentioned leading scorer in Uruguay, and that's just what he does.
He is the veteran for this team. Everyone looks up to Andre Spight and just follows his lead. Right on cue, hits the free throw, and it's a 3-all game.
That's a big basket for Armenia. Simmer him down.
Turnover. We got a fast break opportunity. Tavidian throws it to the corner. Anto Balian with the layup. Tavidian tries to get it up 2 times. No lucky.
Costa Rica
once again with the ball here.
Fortunate to come away with not giving up a basket.
Yeah, definitely sloppy. Like you said early on, they're definitely feeling it. Maybe they're trying to get the grip on the ball here. But Costa Rica trying to work it back into the paint. We'll see if they're going to want to do another kick out. And this just is all of a mess in the lane. Another turnover. Andre Spight with the ball. Get the pace up. Dribble drive. Passes out to Anto. They're going to work it around the corner.
Good ball movement.
Esijan, just short. Now a fast break opportunity for Costa Rica. Could have been a... Oh my goodness, what is going on? It's another opportunity blown by Costa Rica on the boards. Andre gets the ball back out. Esijan tries the layup. Doesn't go. Balian back with the ball. Now he drives it, pulls up, no good. Another rebound there for Conejo.
Those are tough shots, though.
You can definitely see Conejo is wiping off some sweat on his jersey already. Just the back and forth pace here is electric.
It's been a track meet so far, Jason.
Yeah, another right corner three from Costa Rica, no good. That's 0 for 4, I think, for Costa Rica from beyond the arc.
Both teams struggling from outside. Both teams struggling to just get a basket.
Andre just makes it look easy on the dribble, but kicks it out. Open corner three, doesn't take it to Vidi. He goes all the way, and he lays it up and in. He shows you how to get it done at the rim.
Nice finish, getting upstairs. Played in Australia. He's a little bit of a kangaroo.
Well, literally, he's from Australia. Now we got Costa Rica on the ball here. Kind of going away from those set screens, but a three-point shot from straight away, no good this time. First straight away three for Costa Rica, no good. Balian with the rebound, and he's taking it all the way for the foul. Doesn't get the finish there, but he will get 2 free throws.
And this is big for Armenia. Settle everyone down, get them to the free throw line, try to make it a 2-possession game, and just calm those nerves.
Yeah, just like that, 5 minutes have already elapsed in the game, and Costa Rica have a couple of substitutions on the end. They're going to be bringing them in, and we'll see if that changes anything for Costa Rica. Get some fresh bodies out there.
Jason, lightning fast pace to start this game. Flying back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And you mentioned the ball slipping with some players. Guys like Anto Balian, guys like Connor Esigian, they're used to using those Wilson balls, those high school balls, those college balls. So this international ball is a little bit different.
Yeah, the FIBA ball is definitely a different grip there. Anto Balian misses the first free throw. He'll have another chance at it right here. And that one's money.
Balian coming off his sensational season at Pilibos High School under his father, Sako Balian. 31 points per game, 7th in the state of California. Headed to Pepperdine next year, and he's got a really bright future.
Absolutely. We're going to be excited to see him doing what he's doing for Pepperdine. He definitely put Pilibos on the mat, but Costa Rica put an Armenian player on the floor there, and it's an offensive foul, and it's going to be another turnover for Costa Rica.
Another one just getting too physical. Yes, you're trying to establish that physicality, but you know what? You're just costing yourself possessions there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, once we get the statistics, we're definitely going to be surprised how many turnovers there are so far compared to points.
I'll tell you what, there might be more turnovers than shot attempts.
Hey, at this point, I believe you, especially with all those chucked up threes. Costa Rica taking the majority of those, but offense now Armenia's way. Three-pointer right on cue. Costa Rica can't get the defense going, but Connor Esigian can get his offense going. First three-pointer is down.
That's his bread and butter. Quick catch and shoot. Connor Esigian on the board with 3.
Anto Balian doing really well to fight off those screens, but just trying to keep his balance there. It's a complete mess once again. Was that out of bounds? Who knows? The ref does. Keeps it in play. Costa Rica, what are they doing? How much time are they going to stay in the paint? That's what the ref is saying, and he said turnover.
Costa Rica's getting creative with how they're turning over the ball now, Jason. I think they've done it in every single form. Offensive foul, 3 seconds in the key, straight up turnover, traveling. What, we're missing a double dribble?
Maybe it's just a turnover on the other side of the court at this point. Yeah, double dribble too. Technical foul possibly. We're going to check all these boxes off before the first period is over. But Balian with the layup, or the lob there, excuse me, there with the flub. But Andre Spight with a corner 3, no good there. Another rebound for Conejo. He really is pushing the pace here for Costa Rica. And would you look at that, another turnover. That's a travel. Too many steps shuffling the feet there.
Just got to take care of the ball. Get some flow of offense. There's no flow of offense for Costa Rica right now.
Yeah, it definitely does seem like Costa Rica is also getting tired. Another 3 there for Armenia. He's saying, where's the foul? Davidian is like just shocked here.
But he cost his team on the other end. They come down, get an easy dunk, and cut into this lead.
Yeah, that was a freeze right there. We're in the middle of summer, but the game just froze right there.
And I think, Jason, that's the second time Armenia's fallen asleep on the break. Costa Rica just getting in behind the defense. It's like when you're playing football, the safety falls asleep. You hit that deep seam, and this is a touchdown.
Absolutely. I mean, now this is the first time out here. Armenia definitely need to regroup here because so far, according to the scoreboard, we're down by just 4 points. And Costa Rica, they're trying to get their game going, but like we said earlier, this is turnovers. This is the game. The name of the game right now is managing turnovers.
And you can see it, Coach Pete Dominguez trying to settle down the team on the bench, calm them down, but you're right. Costa Rica, they're a little bit out of sorts. Armenia, they're a little bit out of sorts. It's going to take just a couple easy shots. I mean, we saw it. Esigian finally getting going, making a 3. Balian's working. He's got the 1 point on the free throw, but just keep those 2 guys. Let him get going. Andre Spight, we know what he does. He's going to get his offense going eventually. There's no worries about him.
Absolutely. I'm going to take this opportunity to read one of our sponsors. Thank you to Academy USA. They're based in Glendale, California, my hometown. Academy USA is a community where young athletes train, develop their skills, and build confidence, all with the sport of basketball and more.
And thank you to Tartarian and Caribbean Inc. They empower Armenian business to grow, save on taxes, and scale through expert financial and MMA strategy. Tartarian and Caribbean.
Thank you once again to those sponsors. We'll have more to read as we go, but right now in the center court, we have the honor of Jerry Tarkanian's son, Danny Tarkanian, in attendance watching this game. Again, this friendly is named after the late Jerry Tarkanian, so definitely wonderful to have that sort of connection and have the Armenian basketball play under Jerry Tarkanian's name.
Jason, could you imagine if Tarkanian had the chance to coach this Armenian national team? How many awesome moments we would have, biting the towels, going crazy. And we're obviously in great hands with Coach Kalamian, but that would have been a treat.
Oh my God, I mean, just imagine if the era just lined up, right? We would have had an Armenian national team in the era of Tark the Shark.
But it's the people like Jerry Tarkanian that set the stage for moments like this, for games like this, for this Armenian national team to have this kind of stage.
And it's wonderful to see here early on, just 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Armenia, they're the ones that are coming out of this timeout. We'll see what Coach Rex kind of drew up for the team. It definitely seems like they're trying to get the offense flowing with some, dribble plays into the paint and not just resting on those three-point shots. So we'll see where this thing goes here.
And two new faces in for Armenia. Yura Mkrtchyan checking in for David Khachaturian, and Balian out and Daniel Kirikosian in.
Andre Spight now with two players on him. It seems like he's always had at least two defenders on him.
He's used to it.
He's used to it. Oh, there we go. Yura Mkrtchyan with the pellet. And that's going to be a foul. Block attempt. Costa Rica trying to say, no, that was all ball, but Yura's marching to the free throw line for a chance at two.
Yura's a beast, man. Look, when he's playing
how old he is again? This kid, he's a kid still.
He's a kid. I mean, he's eligible to play for the U20 team for a reason. Mkrtchyan, only 19 years old. And look, when he's played at the U20 level, he's had games 20 and 20, just rebounding the ball, really a strong inside presence. And we like to see him translate that to the men's team. Obviously, the physicality is different, but look, he's still a growing boy, 19 years old. He's got some room to improve.
I mean, look at his beard even. I mean, that's just fantastic for Yura. He's looking like more mature, getting his game going. Wasn't lucky on that first free throw attempt, but has a second attempt here.
It's like night and day. Mkrtchyan